In this video, I'll be demonstrating how to replace the power window switch assembly on a Mazda CX-60. Alright, so I just put my screwdriver inside here, I open that and I just pull this out. There's a single star screw over there. Over here there's a little cover. I take my screwdriver and I just open it. Then over here there's this cover which covers the speaker. I need to open this, so I take my screwdriver here on the top and I just pull this towards me. And there, this thing can unclip. There we go. Now there's a screw underneath here by this handle. Now I'm going to separate the panel from the door. I take my fingers, I get it between the panel and the door over here. And I just pull it, but I don't pull it roughly, I just pull it a little bit. There we go. And on this side, there you go, just separate it. And then there's a few panel pins on the top, so I just got to get this off. But I'm not going to pull it too close to me, I'm just going to pull it a little bit. So now I can use the handle here and just separate this. There we go. So I pulled like that. This last one here is not a pull out, it's a slide up. So I've got to slide it up. There we go. Now I just need to remove this. I just twisted it a little bit so that can come out. Once the door panel is separated from the door, you'll see a couple of cables. So we've got one over there for the window switches, one over here for the door lock. Then there's another one here, and then the Bose tweeter over here. The window winder switch here. So you've got to get your finger underneath there. The door switch over here, you just depress it at the back. This one on this side, push down and then pull out. This is quite tricky because it's for the tweeter, and on this car it doesn't release easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the door panel onto the car. So I'm not pulling on that cable at all. I'm just flipping this around to get access. This thing here has to go down, and there it comes out. Right, so there's the inside. You've got the speaker, you've got the ESU. If you want to get to the window winder, you'll have to open this. All right, so this is the inside of the door panel. To get to the window switches, it's over here. So I just need to remove some of this padding here. So I just gently unhook it. It's hooked in a few places. So I just unhook it, and now I've got access to the window winder window switch. It's just two screws over here, star. And now that is released, I have to flip this around and unhook it from the front and then slide it out from the front. So I'm just going to put this back so it doesn't tear. Now there's actually a little lip here. I can just put my screwdriver underneath, and with a balanced force I'll go a bit that side and a bit that side, and notice how this has released. So there, I'm showing you, I'm sliding this out without scratching anything. I now have the window switch and side mirror controller. Right, there are 3 screws there. And there is the controller. Right, once you have your brand new controller, you can seat it back in there. I take the door panel and get to the outside. Note that lip there and that lip there. And then there are clips on the side. So I have to slide it in and then I press it. Note it's flush. Note it's flush. Just 2 screws here. I just need to cover it with this sound dampening material. Just make sure you've hooked it in those hooks. Now when putting the door panel back, to remove this fastener, just depress the tabs on each side and then pull out the fastener. And slide the fastener here, all the way in. So that means that when it's time to put the door panel on, I just press this in. Now just inspect the door panel for any panel pins that are remaining in the door. For example, there's one over here. So this has to be removed before I put the door panel on. So check all the holes, that there are no panel pins remaining in the holes. This is the part number for the panel pins. So it goes like this. So that's what it looks like when it's inserted. All right, so there's quite a few of them, all along there, all along here. And in this case, I've slid that fastener in. That's the one that goes over there. All right, I'm going to start with the tweeter here at the top because this is the longest one. All right, so the tweeter cable is now in. All right, just this cable over here. Then this one over there, and then the window switches goes underneath there. You might have to get on your hands and knees to place this in. Now what I want to do is I want to get the door panel almost aligned to where it will be pressed onto the door. So I'm now pretty much in the correct alignment, and now I can fit that lever in correctly. All right, so look at that. It slides in there. So you slide that in like that, and then you just press it down. You just twist it a bit, and it's in. Notice it's in. So everything is now done. I just need to press the door panel onto the door. I can actually feel that all the pins are sitting in their holes. They're not pushed in, but they are pretty much where they should be. I'm going to take my hand here And there's a push pin here, and I'm just going to press it. There we go. And I'm going to do the other side, like here. There we go. Right, the door panel is held in place, and you can do your tests now. I have the key, and I'm just going to put the car in the position. I'm just going to switch it where I can now check the windows and the sound system. And yes, I can see that the windows are now working. I can lock and unlock, it's all working. I can listen to the music and just check if the speaker is functioning correctly and the tweeter, and then obviously locking and unlocking the door, and everything is working. So now I can fasten the door panel on. I'll first switch off the car. The car is completely off now. Right, since everything is now working, I can press firmly on the vehicle, and there we go. I'm holding it with my hand and I'm pressing along all the sides. Now I'm just going to go around with my fist and tap on it. Right, everything is in place. Remember, this one over here is also in place. It is tight. There are two sizes of the screws. The thinner one is where the door lever is, and that one goes in here. So there's the smaller one, larger one, and the larger one. You can see that these have these additional lips here, so it has to be slid. So I take it there, I line it up, I slide it in, so I'm pressing it inwards, and now that it's in, it's like hooked in at the bottom here, I can just press. Now this just needs to be slid in place. I lift the lever there, I slide this under, and I just seat it. It's flush like this. Now your door panel should look like this, flush onto the door. Thanks for watching, and cheers.